Hi greedy 3Ders, wet filament is no fun at all. When your filament comes out of your hot end, it should form a clean, shiny strand without breaks or lumps or anything untoward. But what happens when it gets wet? Well, damp filament can cause sizzling, popping, streaming. It can be bubbly. One of the big issues you get with damp filament is stringing. We've seen this before, and there's other reasons it can cause stringing, but damp filament is definitely up there in the top 3. Now, when we print, we want our prints to be strong, to look tidy and clean and neat. What we don't want, which wet filament gives you, is weak layer adhesion, brittle parts and surfaces as rough as a badger. Well, you know the rest of that saying, don't you? 3D printing is filled with problems and issues and complications, but dry filament should be one of your basic requirements. And if you're not lucky enough to have AMS units or heated ACE Pros, then I've good news for you. Sunlu have got you covered with the Filadryer SP2. Stay tuned. The Sunlu Filadryer SP2 is a filament drying box that removes moisture from 3D printing filament. It doubles as an airtight storage solution too. I'm happy to say the item arrives safely and well packaged, and at a light weight of only 3.6 kilograms, it's easy to pick up and move. This is what you get bundled with the pack. You get everything you need to get you going, including the unit itself, the drying unit and all the subsidiaries. Setup is relatively straightforward. There is an instruction manual that you can follow, which is step by step, or if you'd rather see this in a video, Sunlu do their very own unboxing guide, which I do recommend you watch first. It does come with a built-in hygrometer. That is something that will tell you the moisture content. As you can see here in the air in the man cave, it's 55%. This also doubles as a little Silt-Gelica desiccant holder, and you're advised to pour in the desiccant into the little grooves around the outside, not, as in my case, all over the bleeding place. Once that is in there, and this will help to absorb any moisture, just pop the top back on, pop the hygrometer back inside, and then you can connect this inside the bucket. There's a little groove on the side and it will just fit in there lovely. It's as if it was made for it. Next, get the little bearings that come with it. There are 4 of these in total and 8 of the little bearings that go on each end, so 2 on each of the 4, and they fit inside the bucket into pre-designed grooves that you can see here, and they will make the filament roll. Now I'm just going to take some PET G here, some Sunlu PET G, and as you can see it sits quite nicely, this 1 kilogram roll on there, and you can then rotate it as necessary. There's a little bung that you can feed the PLA, or in this case the PET G, through, and you can pop 2 1 kilogram spools in there. What I thought was a great touch is there are 2 Bowden tubes that are included with the unit. Now these will go through the little rubber bungs, 1 in each side if you're using 2 1 kilogram spools, and they will then allow your filament of choice to pass through and all the way to your printer without having to touch the air, which I think is a great little touch. Now, to help make the unit as airtight as possible, the lid comes with a rubber bung all around and 2 connectors that you slide quite tightly shut, and that helps the lid stay in place. There's 1 on each side, both are identical, and when they're slid across, the lid is completely secure and no air will be getting in from that angle. Along with the little rubber bungs, that's almost an airtight sealed unit, I would suggest. The dryer unit itself operates at a range of 35 to 70 degrees centigrade, which covers most common filaments, and it also functions as a live filament feeder, meaning you can print directly from the dryer, a convenient feature that helps filament dry throughout long prints. The SP2 lets you adjust the temperature, drying time and filament type like PLA, PETG, ABS or nylon. It automatically sets optimal drying settings for each of these materials and allows manual control also for custom heat and time adjustments. The heater unit in the Sunlu Filadryer SP2 has a built-in adjustable heating system system that evenly warms the filament spools inside the chamber. It uses precise temperature control and circulating airflow to maintain the consistent heat. Now, initially showing 55% moisture content in the air, after 10 minutes of running, the hygrometer reduced that figure to 45%, so 10% of the moisture in the air has been removed in just 10 minutes of running the unit. Using an external hygrometer, it shows 58% outside of the chamber, whilst inside is still showing 45%. Quite a reduction in moisture content from outside to within. These two little inserts that are also included are used if you want to use the box as a storage box. You literally just plug them both into the gaps on the bottom. That prevents moisture going into the unit completely. And don't worry if you're thinking, can I put this on with those in situ? If you try to put this on top of the heatable unit, it just doesn't click into place. So you can't make the mistake of running it with the two inserts in situ. Retailing at £99, the Sunlu Filadryer SP2 is a highly effective and versatile solution for maintaining filament quality and improving 3D printing results. Its adjustable controls for temperatures, drying time and filament type make it suitable for a wide range of materials from PLA to nylon. The advanced heating unit ensures consistent, even heat distribution, preventing uneven drying or filament damage. By keeping filaments dry and ready to use, the SP2 not only improves print consistency and surface finish, but also extends the lifespan of your filament, making it a valuable tool for any 3D printing setup. If you don't have the luxury of 3D printing in some air-conditioned office or some temperature-controlled environment, at some point, if you're printing in an area that could get damp, then damp filament, because this stuff is like a sponge to water, is going to ruin your day. Whether it's PLA, whether it's ABS, whether it's PETG, all these filaments do not like to be damp. And if you're not lucky enough to have that heated AMS or that Ace Pro or whatever else you can use to heat your filament, then something like this is an absolute godsend, especially if you're using those more complicated filaments, PETG, TPU, all sorts of things that really don't want to be damp. PLAs as well don't want to be damp. It will string if it's damp. This item will solve your problem, and it's from Sunlu. It's a reputable brand, and I've been using it now for the last week and a half, and it's been great. I really like it. If this is something that interests you, and if this is something that you want to buy, I'll put some links down below. I don't know if I can get any discounts for it. If I can, I'll pop them in the links down below. So have a look in the description, and anything I can get for you guys, I will do that for you happily. If you've enjoyed this content today, and if you like the channel, please let me know by subscribing to the channel. It's quick, it's free, it's simple. Let me know in the comments as well what you think. Have you used a dryer? Would you use a dryer? Is this something you would consider using? Have you used this dryer, and what do you think of it? Have you used another dryer? Let me know what you think of it. Think about joining the Greedy 3D Patreon. We'd love to have you on board. And stay tuned, because we do all sorts of 3D printing related content, whether it's reviewing, whether it's me trying something and telling you guys about it, whether it's me painting something, or what we just don't know. It just varies from day to day. It's absolutely bloody random, but we love what we're doing. Thank you for watching. It's good to have you on board. Thank you to Sunlu. Thank you for sending me that to try and to play with. And thank you to my Patreons. You guys, as always, are absolutely fantastic. I'll see you next time on Greedy 3D. What we'll be doing next time, I think we've got a review for a 3D printer. Maybe. Stay tuned. We'll see what we can do. Let me know what you think. Take care.